I will do this with only one library.
The Mega Bram 2000 by Beyond Silence Samples.
Welcome and welcome back. This is the second chapter of my short documentation or film scoring tutorial, if you will, regarding the One Scene for Composers challenge organized by the QTube. The goal is to score a short sci-fi action trailer. And normally for these kind of projects, there's the director telling you precisely what kind of music and what kind of sounds he has in mind for that scene. For this one we do have complete artistical freedom, which is good because we can find our own musical voice. And I could imagine scoring this with a library like the Sunset Strings or Nightfall, where you do have the two layers playing your string chords, and then as the bad stuff starts to happen, blending in a second sound processed layer, and then as the world goes down, putting a filter on top, so you get this muffled underwater effect whilst you hear these sad soaring string chords. But I think this time I will go quite a traditional route, and I suggest let's head over to the studio and I will show you the template that I prepared and explain you a little bit my choices, the why and how and that stuff, and let's go. Meanwhile, I even learned who the other three are, and they are beasts. They are absolutely good, they are absolutely professionals. So for me now it's time even to get into
Beast mode.
This is the template that I came up with, and I just would like to show you quickly the weapons, if you will, that I've been choosing to score this trailer. I just will show you some scenes. I don't want to spoiler it too much. If you look at the beginning is quite calm. It's in a jungle on some distant planet, and so I thought I will go here with woodwinds. Looking at that picture, I can hear something like this, really light woodwinds, maybe some woodwind texture. We will not going for the traditional woodwinds because the whole, sci-fi theme asks for something a little more sound designed. Maybe some trills to have some classic elements, and then obviously this clip talks about us humans and our destiny, if you will. So I thought I will use the most human instrument that there is, which is our voice. So I went even for Vocalise in this case. Some of those pedals maybe for the stressier parts, if you will. Yeah, something like this. Then in this jungle even I can hear some distant voices. Something like this, and then yes, some vocal phrases that are fantastic here. So this is, the first bit, which I think this is the soundscape more or less that I would like to create. And then, yes, there is the call to action and mayhem. The whole world goes down in flames. And what's better there than Brahms? I mean, Bryan, he loves Brahms. He lives for the Brahms. He's a Bramtastic person. And even if you think about his name, Bryan. And there's the Brahm in it. So yeah, there will be lots and lots and lots of Brahms. Stuff like this. For this bit, even before the action, I can absolutely imagine working with sounds like this. I guess they suit quite well for a theme like this, sci-fi and action. The heavy lifting will be done by Symphonic Destruction for sure. Something like this, and then yes, there will be even the guitars. Some guitars, we will see. This is more or less what I thought I would go for. And then as there's lots of action, I will need some drive, some motor for that movement. So I might end up with a pulsing pad like this, and obviously for the rhythmic parts I will go for damage 2. Maybe something like this, probably even some heavy hits where they will be needed. Something like this. At the very end, you know, the world is been taken by those aliens. I will go back to the soundscapes. Maybe something like this. I think it might suit those final images. And again, some vocal phrases in this case, for sure something in minor. Which, you know, if you have a sung melodic phrase, that's always better than playing it yourself, even if there's true legato or whatever. It's better if you just have something that is sung really by a singer. This is the sounds that I've been choosing to score Colony, this sci-fi action trailer. In the next episode, I'm quite sure I will talk about then the musical choices that I made and why I wrote a certain type of music. But I'm quite sure this will be published and once the whole trailer is revealed, to don't spoil it too much, as I said. I need to get into beast mode with this because the other three, they are really, really good. They are real professionals. It will be hard for me, but I hope with these sounds at least I can compare to that very professional level that they will come up with. One thing that I really would like to say, as you know for sure, the QTube at the moment, they are running their Kickstarter for the first QTube Pictures movie, a short movie for us composers. And I was quite skeptic about it for a long time. I don't want to hide this. But I changed my mind the longer I thought about it, because once in a while I even need to think about things. It's a huge chance for us. It's a mega chance for the three composers that will be chosen to score that official movie that then will be sent to those film festivals, because that's a Kickstarter for every composer if a movie like this, which is really professionally done, is shown at film festivals. But even if you're not one of those three, at least it's a very professional movie that you can add to your show reel. Think about it. I mean, of course you can go ahead hunting for movies that you can score and you don't know how they are produced and you do this. You know, there you get a professionally produced movie that you can add to your show reel, that you can write the music for, to show who you are, how your musical voice is. So I think those £20 that are requested to get the full movie, then to score it, are really, really a very, very fair price for, you know, a product like this that you can add to your show reel. So if you haven't checked out this Kickstarter, in my opinion, it's definitely worth doing it. Head over, you know, just YouTube Pictures Kickstarter, you will find it. And if you're still creating your show reel, in my opinion, a huge chance, do it. I done it, and that's it for today. See you in the next video or in the next live stream. Make good music always. Bye bye.